from Jersey City. Welcome Leah, Ben, and their beautiful 15-month-old son, Carter. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, my gosh, look how cute he is. How does it feel to have the baby and the holidays? How is it for you, Leah, as a new mom?
I mean, I'm obsessed with him, clearly, and it's great. I mean, last year he was around for the holidays, but he was so young. We just didn't do anything. We used it as an excuse to stay home, and now we have no excuse except the pandemic, I guess. So we're staying at home again this year, but at least he's big and he can eat real food.
Yeah, because a lot of your things that you cook in your cookbook, lemongrass and lime, Southeast Asian cooking, believe it or not, I cook it for Moses. He has an expansive palate. I try to expose him to different things, and that's really what your family did for you in creating the recipes and creating your food journey. It was all passed down.
Yeah, totally. I mean, so a lot of the recipes in the cookbook are things that either I learned from my travels or things that I just grew up eating. Actually, the garlic fried rice that we're going to make today is one of the things that my mom made for every holiday as a side.
Okay, let's launch into it, because I have it here in front of me, and I want our audience to get through the recipe. It's called garlic fried rice. We start, obviously, with this pan of rice in front of me.
Yeah, so we have some oil in a wok. You have the rice, which has basically been cooked the night before, and then we air dry it in the refrigerator, meaning we just don't cover it and we spread it out so it gets really nice and it separates. It doesn't get all clumpy when you're making fried rice. And that's the key to really good fried rice, is to make it the night before so you can air dry it.
I did not know that, because I actually recently tried to make fried rice and it was very gummy and I didn't have that little tip ahead of time. So let it dry out. You've got your rice overnight, oil in the pan.
And then we are going to take as much garlic as someone likes. This is called garlic fried rice, so garlic is the main flavor component.
Love it.
And so I use a lot of chopped garlic. And then we're just going to let that get nice and toasty and get to like a nice golden brown.
Got it.
And then we also have some shrimp paste here, which is optional. If you can find it, I highly recommend using it. It adds a really nice umami, saltiness.
If I can't find the shrimp paste, what do I do?
If you can't find the shrimp paste, I would say use fish sauce instead of salt.
Okay.
And if you don't like any of that, you can just completely omit it and just use salt.
I love it.
It's really whatever you have available.
Okay, so I've got my shrimp paste. I do just salt and pepper.
Yep, and then once it's nice and golden brown, then we're just gonna add in the day-old rice.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cook it really kind of like on medium heat, and we wanna get it nice and crispy. The shrimp paste also adds a really nice color, so it winds up being like a nice brown kind of color. Okay,
nice brown, garlicky, beautiful side dish of rice over here. All right.
Yeah, this is definitely this is actually a dish that we traditionally is served for brunch in the Philippines. But, I mean, I just eat it all the time. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, however you want.
I love that. And we have it garnished here with just a little cilantro, sesame seeds, black and white sesame seeds, and a little mint. Now we've got your Brussels sprouts recipe. Now, as you know, I did not eat Brussels sprouts until my 40s because I thought that they just were terrible, like most kids. But now I've fallen in love with your recipe. You've started out with the Brussels sprouts. We already have these out of the oven. How long fried? You fry them for about how long?
So I usually fry them for about 4 to 5 minutes. It depends on the size of the Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
If they're big, I usually just like cut them in half or in quarters. If they're really small, if they're big, I cut them in quarters. If they're small, I cut them
So
in
we've
half.
fried them up. We have them here. Now you have shallots in this bowl in front of me.
Yep.
So we're going to take the Brussels sprouts that have been fried.
And then we have some shallots that are like thinly sliced. And then we have a dressing. And this dressing is great not only for the Brussels sprouts, but it's amazing for kind of any salad that you want. So I'm going to show you how to make the dressing, and we have some fish sauce. This dressing holds really well in the refrigerator for up to a week.
Okay.
So you can make a big batch and then just save it. We have some Thai chilies and some garlic. And I would recommend, if you don't like it super spicy, start with 1 chili. You can add more if you like it really spicy. I'm adding 2. I actually, if it wasn't for Ben, I'd probably add 5. I just really like spicy. And then you have some sugar and some water and some lime juice. And if you don't have limes or you like lemon juice better, you can substitute it out for lemon juice. And then it's really simple. You just put it in your blender and you buzz it up. And then we have some already finished right here.
Right, and so you just drizzle that over or swish around your Brussels sprouts, top it with the shallots, a little garnish of mint if you want, cilantro they've thrown in here. This is phenomenal. Why do you believe, Leah, especially because this is hugely popular at the restaurant, why does this hit a nerve? Why does it make Brussels sprouts taste so good? That's a strange question, but I need to know.
I mean, I think anything fried tastes delicious, but, you know, Brussels sprouts had a bad rap when I was growing up. Like, my parents just boiled them. And so now people know how to cook Brussels sprouts in the right way. You can roast them, you can fry them, you can air fry them.
It's so true. Our whole generation of school kids hated Brussels sprouts because all of our parents, no matter where we were in America, were boiling them. Why did they torture us that long? Well, now we know the solution.
We will not do that to our kids.
We will not do that.
Our kids will know the right way to eat Brussels sprouts.
Well, congratulations on the cookbook, on the baby. Ben, thank you. We appreciate you guys. Happy holidays. And, of course, Leah's cookbook, Lemongrass and Lime, Southeast Asian Cooking at Home.